This is Marcus Wade, bring you another Divine Rose game. We're going to be playing and going over some Yu-Gi-Oh! Tips and building tips. And then I have some stuff that I have to get off my chest. It's very, very personal, and it's some stuff that I'm gonna let someone know and let everybody know before I get on with the game. So please comment, rate, and subscribe. Share if you care. Please click the notification button so you guys can be notified when I am live streaming. Also check out my Patreon at www.patreon.com/MarcusWade to become a patron. I'm only asking for $1 for a donation. You can donate as much as you want, but just only I'm asking for $1. And without further ado, let's get over some stuff. Let's get over some stuff right quick. Let me make something clear before I go over everything else pertaining to this game. First off, I don't do negativity. I don't do any type of negative thing. If I feel that you are being negative, or if you feel like you want to be a bitch or anything negative towards me or my channel, you are more, and I mean it, more than welcome to remove yourself from my channel. My channel is for everybody to come together as a family. We all listen to each other. We all talk to each other. We all help each other out, uplift each other, or whatever. That's what my channel is for. I don't have time for pettiness. I don't have time for sore losers. I don't have time for children. I am 28 going on 29 this month. Majority all of my friends are in the ranges of 19 on all up who are on my channel. And if you are a sore loser or a bitch or any type of negative entity, we don't need that on our channel, because I don't have time to be spoon feeding or babying anybody else's kids, because I don't have kids. So we're going to make that part known. I don't play around. Horsebacking off of this, I have a YouTube channel. For those who are on my channel, Marcus Wade, or Marcus Wade 2008 is my other channel for Yu-Gi-Oh! Only related games. I have done deck profiles. I have done duel videos. I have done rants. I have done chats. I have done everything on that channel. So guys, if you have any doubts about me, all you gotta do is go to my Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel for Yu-Gi-Oh!, which is Marcus Wade, and you will see 139 subscribers. You will see thousands of views, hundreds and thousands of views on videos that I have done Yu-Gi-Oh! Related. I am also, I repeat, I am also a certified Konami judge, which means I judge events. I can judge a local event or regionals. I am certified by Konami themselves, the people who develop and make this card game. We're going to make that known. So if you have any doubts about how I build a deck, you have to realize, sweetheart, you are 22. I am 28, going on 29. I have been in this game way longer than you, which means I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Despite of how you feel, I know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! You don't. I do. You're a sore loser. I'm not. You lose a lot. I don't. I rarely lose, because I rarely play. But when I do play the game, I know how to play. I know my format. I know my formats because I'm a judge. I have to know the formats. I have to know how and when and what is being done. I need to know the new rulings, the old rulings. I need to know all card rulings. I need to know how people build their decks, how the decks is built, and how the decks are played. I have to be, because I have to be certified for when I am judging somebody who are playing against each other. I need to know how the cards and stuff operates and how they work. So I had to think of a mindset of a player, which some people do not understand. But if you, like I said, don't believe me, go straight to my YouTube channel, Marcus Wade, and you will see all of the Yu-Gi-Oh videos I have done previously. Now on to something else. I woke up this morning to a wonderful comment from a person. That comment has been, in fact, removed, so we don't have to worry about that anymore. Because, like I said, I don't do negativity. And if you're going to be a negative person, be one. But be one on your own channel or on your own time. Something where I don't really have to see it for myself. Because if I do see somebody posting a negative comment or connotation about me or my channel, you are instantly removed and blocked. That's what you're going to do, because I don't have time for it at all. I don't have time for it, because you are a sore loser, because you lost. And we all know who I'm talking about, because I'm putting on Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. And it's only a few videos on there, just a few videos on there, of an individual who was on my channel, who was literally a subscriber of my channel, but you have seen consecutively over and over and over and over and over again that he has lost every single game. And his excuse to why he was losing is that me was using deck recipes or challenge decks, quote unquote, of me using challenge as a deck recipe, and he's losing to it. Well, let's not mention, or let's not fail to realize, that the kaiju deck that he was playing with was a challenge deck, right? Which means there was a deck recipe for that deck, but you still lost. And he made a comment to me that I always have the quote unquote counter. Well, if you haven't seen, if you take a look at my videos, they're still on my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Not on my Yu-Gi-Oh channel, on this channel, actually on Divine Rose Gaming. If you look at those videos versus, and look closely at these videos, you guys, just take a close look at these videos. Check how the deck numbers work. I have a 40 card deck. He had 45, 50 cards, 60 card decks. You know, bigger decks than my deck. How do I get more of my cards that I have him? Well, if you are a Yu-Gi-Oh player, which people obviously fail to realize that I am, I have millions of cards. Like I said, I have a whole channel based around Yu-Gi-Oh! And Harpies is one of my favorite decks. Everybody in United States of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, who goes to card shops will tell you, if you mention Marcus Wade, what deck does he play, they will tell you Harpies. I've been playing Harpies ever since Mai was introduced in Duelist Kingdom, and when I was 7 years old. So from 7 all the way up until now, the main deck that I have been known for by family, friends, and people at the card shop is Harpies. Which means I know that deck inside out. There's nothing you cannot tell me about a Harpy Lady deck. Period. Nothing. You cannot tell me nothing about a Harpy Lady. I know secret tips that people who quote unquote know Harpies or play Harpies, quote unquote, that don't know a thing about certain things that a deck will do, because I have literally picked that deck apart from its worst days with playing with the vanilla Harpy Lady to playing with Harpy Lady 1s in the Samora Wind deck, till playing with Harpy Ladies before Harpy Dancer was announced. So it was just Channeler, Harpist, and Hysteric Sign, to having Harpy.
Who do you want to call?
Before having Dancer, and now having Featherstorm. So I have literally been in every evolution of Harpies, literally, and played every evolution of Harpies. I have also mastered and played Sylvans, mastered and played Spellbooks, mastered and played Gravekeepers, mastered and played Amazoness, because I have seen these characters play these decks in real life and at Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. There are people at my locals who play these decks. Spellbooks, Sylvans, other than me, Amazonists, vampires. So I have seen their profiles. I have helped many people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community at my local car shop, which is Evolution Gaming's. You can check them out on their webpage. They have a webpage, Evolution Gaming. I have helped multiple people build their decks on there. Help them build decks, put decks together to help it flow correctly, to help it move quickly. People come to me for advice on how to put a deck together. Matter of fact, I'm helping a person build a Harpy deck just like mine, but one thing that I do is I don't never keep the same deck recipe, keyword, deck recipe, as everybody else. I always change my stuff because I don't like people mirroring me. So I will give you something that I have already developed or put in my head to develop, and then I will switch it up. Now, if you see his Harpy deck versus my Harpy deck, it's going to be totally different from how he built his. And why? Because I give you a foundation, or I give you a core, and then you use your brain and you put whatever you want in there. That's how Yu-Gi-Oh is supposed to be. You take what you have, or you take what you are given, and then you build off of it. You don't mirror back to back, you build off of it. So when a person want to sit up here and say you using challenge deck, well, let me throw a bone back in your face. I'm pretty sure you guys seen the video when I was dueling him and he had a kaiju deck. Well, if you go into single player and you go into duelist challenges and you go to Yu-Gi-Oh GX and you go down to Chancellor Sheppard, you will see on Chancellor Sheppard's challenge, it says Duelist Challenge, you will see Chancellor Sheppard and you will see the deck name, the Gray Kaiju. Oh my gosh. Well, what deck you think if you grind him a lot, what cards do you think you'll be getting from Chancellor Sheppard? Kaijus, right? You'll be getting a hell of a lot of kaijus because that's the deck that he plays. If I go to Ishizu Ishtar, let's try Ishizu Ishtar. Merrick's sister. Where is she? Ishizu. Her deck is Spellbook Prophecy. So if I grind her deck, what deck do you think, or what cards do you think I will primarily get? Oh, right. I will be getting Spellbook cards. Well, what did I tell you? I know how to play Spellbooks. I know what's supposed to go in Spellbooks. Let's go and do something even more better to show people the difference between recipes and not recipes. This is Marcus Wade's Spellbook spell deck. My Spellcaster's Spellbook spell card deck is totally different from his Ishizu Ishtar deck because in real life I had this deck, and this is how Marcus built his Spellbook deck. Let's see if I can find Ishizu's Spellbook spell deck because I don't even think I have her deck anymore. No. Let's see. Let's go to new. Let's see if I can do it that way. I wonder if I go and do it this way. What is y'all? That's Beyond the Grave. It's Shizu. That's mine. I want to show you a seizure because I like a good sore loser, and then I like when a sore loser tell on themselves because before I met this gentleman, he was telling me how he was getting a lot of hate mail, a lot of hate messages on, because he plays Injustice 2, and people be, whooping his butt. I mean, he be whooping their butt or whatever the case may be. And he'll get a lot of hate mail. They'll call him a cheater or whatever. They'll call him a cheater. They call him, whatever. And he got a lot of hate mail for that. And so I'm assuming that they blocked his page or whatever the case may be. And, so he was telling me how he hated how people was doing that to him, because now he couldn't have fun with his game anymore because people was hating on him and basically getting rid of his was sending him a lot of threats because he was whooping their butt. Well, like I told him, I was like, well, you're gonna get a lot of that if you know how to play the game well. And so for you to sit up here and make judgment up on me and do the exact same thing that somebody has done to you, that shows your maturity level. See, you smoke too much weed and you think that you know everything, or you think that you know everything because you lost. So you're a sore loser. You're not a team player. You are a sore loser, because I've done this professionally. I've done this way before you was even thought of. Mind you, I'm literally 7 years older than you. So I've literally been in the game way longer than you. You told me personally, and I still have the messages still in my account, that we wasn't playing competitively. We were playing for fun. Well, that's not being competitively and playing for fun. I play competitively. I play competitively. So all of my decks will be a competitive build, because you don't know how to properly build a deck. And I think in one of my videos, I did let him know, you have too many cards in your deck. Well, you're not going to see or not get cards that you will want in a 50-something card deck. Your ratios, if you want to know, your legitimate ratios of pulling your cards are slim to none when you have multiple cards, because now you had to bury through all of the trash cards that you put in your deck that doesn't really flow with the deck into a deck that to get cards. You have multiple things going on in your deck, so you're putting in cards that should not be in the deck. This is a Seiju's challenge deck. Her deck consists of the Spellbook engine, a known deck to man in the Yu-Gi-Oh community, because people used to play this deck. This is hers, and I think if I bounce up, this is mine. This is mine. This is hers. This is hers. This is mine. Let's see the difference in mine and hers. In a Seiju, she plays Book of Moon, Dark Hole, Soul Charge, 2 Spellbook of the Crescents. And mind you, let me show you how good I am, because people will use the little icon to scroll over each card so that you can see each card. I'm literally reading these cards verbatim off the screen. That's letting you know that I don't need to go over and hover over each of these cards, because I know what these cards are and I know what they do. Next to Spellbook of Crescents is Spellbook of Eternity. Then she runs 1 Spellbook of Fate. She runs 1 Spellbook of Life, 3 Spellbook of Powers, 3 Secrets, Spellbook of Secrets, 2 Spellbook of the Masters, 2 Spellbook of Wisdom, 2 Spellbook 2 Spellbook Library of the Crescents, 2 Towers, 1 Bottomless Trap Hole, 1 Dimensional Fissure, 1 Mirror Force, 3 High Priestess of Prophecy, 3 Justice of Prophecy, 1 Spellbook Library, 3 Spellbook Magician, and 3 Tempers of Prophecy, and 1 Word of Prophecy. That is her deck. This is what Marcus built. I run 1 Raigeki, 3 Spellbook Library of the Crescents, 2 Spellbook of Eternity, 3, because you can run 3 Spellbook of Fate, 1 Life, 1 Spellbook of Power, 3 Secrets, 3 Masters, 2 Wisdom, 1 Library, 2 Towers, 2 Twin Twisters, 1 Upstart Goblin for more draw power, 2 Mirror Forces, 2 Strikes, 1 Warning, 3 Priestesses, 3 Blue Boys, because we call them Blue Boy, but that's Spellbook Magician, 1 Stoic, and 3 Temperance. How is that the exact same deck? My deck is competitive. Hers is for fun. Competitive, fun. Competitive, fun. Real life, how you play the Spellbook deck, how you want to lose in Spellbooks. On the video game. Lose, win. It's totally different. Let's go to my other favorite deck. We all know about Miss My Valentine. This is My Valentine's deck. This is her Harpy deck. This is one of my favorite decks of all times. Like I said, I've been playing Harpies for years now. And there's, like I told you, there's nothing that somebody can tell me about Harpies. Because I've played Harpies just about all my life. My younger brother can tell you I play Harpies all my life. My older brother, my older cousin, and all of my friends and peers at Evolution Gaming can tell you that I played Harpies just about all my life. There's nothing, and I repeat, and I'm always repeat this, there's nothing that nobody can ever in their life tell me about Harpies and how to play Harpies. So I'm literally coaching people how to play a Harpy deck proficiently and accurately, and that's the end all be all on that. This is my Harpy deck, one of her Harpy decks. It doesn't really matter which deck that I go because all of her decks are basically Harpies. This is Marcus Wade Harpy deck. Notice the difference in how the deck is built. First and foremost, I have a 15 card extra deck that ranges from rank 4 all the way up to rank 7. And why do I put rank 7s in the deck? Because if you don't know, which some people don't know, if Harpy Channeler is next to a dragon, she becomes a level 7. Let's see. You can discard one Harpy card, especially summon one Harpy monster from your deck in the face-up defense position except herself, Harpy Channeler. You can only use this effect of Harpy Channel once per turn. While you control a dragon-type monster, this card becomes a level 7. This card name becomes Harpy Lad while on the field and in the graveyard. Well, if you pitch this, you'll realize that all those cards has Harpy in their name. Oh, as well as this. Everything has Harpy in its name. So that means Chandler can pitch the field spell, Cyber Harpulating, Harpy's Pet Dragon, Harpy Queen, Harpy Harpist, and Dancer to special summon any Harpy card in its name. Well, any Harpy monster card in its name. So basically she can special summon a Cyber Harpulating, a Pet Dragon, a Queen, a Harpist, or a Dancer because they all have Harpy in their name. If Harpy Chandler pitches one of these and special summon this, Harpy's Pet Dragon is a level 7. She's a level 7. So guess what I can go into? A Big Eye or a Red Eyes Flare Metal Dragon. Certain people don't know these combos, but I do. Let's take a look at the deck again. My deck profile is way different than mine. And why is it way different than mine? Because I play this deck competitively. Mine does not run Divine Wind of the Mist Valley in her deck. Why she don't run it, I don't know. Why do I run it? Because this card, Divine Wind of the Mist Valley, goes hand in hand with a wonderful card called Harpy Dancer. What does Harpy Dancer do? Well, you can target one wind monster you control, return it to your hand, and then you can normal summon additional time of a wind type monster. You're going to use that effect once per turn, and she's treated as a Harpy Lady while on the field and in the graveyard. Well, This card goes combo heavy with this card because if a wind type monster returns to your hand, you can special summon one wind type monster from your deck, and it has to be level 4 or lower. Yes. So you use this with her. So simple. I run Storm and Mirror Force. I also run this. This card is broken in any wind deck. Anybody who runs a barrier statue in a deck, you're pretty much going to be golden. The only sad part about it is a lot of other decks cannot search their statue. Sad to say, but the wind one, wind archetypes who can special summon a lot or return cards to their hand, because Harpy's got the same thing too. When she's normal summoned, she can target one card, one wind monster, on one wing beast type card on the field, except her, and one card on your opponent's field and bounce them both to your hand. So she can also bounce cards, but since all my stuff is wind, it will trigger off Divine Wind of the Mist Valley. So you will be able to do the same combo with Dancer, except Dancer is more efficient than Harpist because Harpist requires normal summon. Sure, you had normal summon Dancer, but the combo go off way quicker with Dancer. And so the combination is that way. But as I was saying, because you can special summon this out your deck thanks to Divine Wind in the Mist Valley, your barrier statue. And what does this barrier statue do? Well, all the barrier statue has the same thing, except it's the attribute in the text that changes. But they all have the same effect. Just look at the different attribute. Mine says no monsters can be special summoned except for wind monster. You have one that says dark, one that says light, one that says earth, fire, and water. So nobody can summon no more water monsters. Nobody can special summon monsters except water, earth, wind, fire, light, and dark. So we got that all down pack, you guys. All the barriers actually got the same effect. Just change the attribute in the text. There you go. I also run Twin Twisters for on board clearing. Even though this does the same thing, this is better because this allows you to pitch a card. I like to pitch either this or her, because at the end phase I get effects. When she is sent to the graveyard, I can search a wind beast monster. When this is sent to the graveyard, from the hand or field to the graveyard, I get to add 3 cards with Harpy in its name. 3 cards with Harpy in its name. So let's get that right. My deck versus my deck. Not a deck recipe. My recipe. This is how I play my Harpy deck in real life. The only thing is different now because we are in a new format, link format, or an upgraded format, which he does not know. This is still in the deck. These are not in the deck. These are replaced with hand traps. And Harpy's got a new trap card that came out that this game did not update to the newer version because I don't know why. They just didn't update it. So this Harpy's got a new card called Harpy's Featherstorm, which is way broken in actuality because of multiple reasons. Because it negates all the opponent's monster effects from everywhere. Hand, field, graveyard, abandoned zone, everywhere. Anytime a monster will try to activate its effect on your opponent's side field, it cannot activate because of Harpy's Featherstorm. It negates everything. And if you destroy, you can search Harpy's Feather Duster, but we don't have that. It's still banned in the TCG. OCG got Harpy's Feather Duster, but TCG does not. So there's a difference in that part. But other than that, yes, my stuff is legitimately, authentically mine. So when he made a comment saying that I have a counter to everything, you're right, because I play competitively. So I'm countering everything because in my head, competitive play means competitively winning. You want to win. So I play as if I am playing you in a real tournament, not casually. I don't know how to casual play anymore because that went out of my system when I was younger. When you start getting to a competitive scene, casual play literally doesn't ring a bell anymore because everybody is out to win. So if I would have brought my casual deck to a tournament, excuse me, you guys, or to to my card shop or to a tournament, I probably would lose because there's nothing meta or nothing competitive in my deck. My deck is also, as you can see, a 40 card deck. So notice also the range in numbers. He has a 50 to 55 card deck, 60 probably. I have literally a 40 card deck. So all of this stuff that's in this deck, I have a strong possibility of drawing because I have them in my deck. So let's just get that straight. So for you to sit up here and tell somebody to not to subscribe to my channel because you are a sore loser, how dare you? Like how fucking dare you? You sound like a ignorant child to say something like this to somebody because you are a sore loser. Like you could have had just unsubscribed to my channel and unsubscribed to my friend, which you did, which is fine. But how fucking dare you to be a little child to sit up here and get mad because you suck at Yu-Gi-Oh? That's not my problem. All you gotta do is go on Yu-Gi-Oh, look at deck profiles, build them the way you want to build them, and play Yu-Gi-Oh. Don't ever in your life bash somebody because you suck at Yu-Gi-Oh. That's not our problem because you like to play casually. I told you in the beginning, I play competitively. There's a difference between your casual play and my competitive play. My decks is built to win. Yours are built to just have fun. I am having fun when I play my decks, regardless of how you're feeling, because I built this deck from my own blood, sweat, and tears, and how I build it and play it in real life. You decide to play your deck how you want to play it. You wanted a 60 card deck, you wanted a 55 card deck, you wanted to put any and everything in your deck that you quote unquote feel that fits in your deck. That's you. That's the same way with me. Don't ever in your fucking life judge me or judge however anybody play their decks and how to use it because you don't know how to build a deck. It's not my fault. And I'm just going to leave it like that. It's not my fault that you don't know how to build a Yu-Gi-Oh deck. That's clearly not my fault. Don't ever in your life sit up here and try to bash my channel because you suck at Yu-Gi-Oh. And I'm just gonna, and I'm gonna call it how it is. Don't ever in your life leave a fucking goddamn comment on my channel saying do not subscribe to my channel because oh, he's using deck recipes when you clearly use a whole kaiju deck, the whole kaiju recipe to build a deck. Oh, it was my brother, but you still used it, which is still letting you know that you are using what? You are still using a challenge deck. And I'm pretty sure you use Pegasus's deck too. Yes, you use the Toon deck. And guess what the Toon deck is also, you guys? Toon deck is also belongs to Maximilian Pegasus, which is also what? Not is a story lineup match. But you can get his deck recipe on the deck by unlocking the DLC. Duel for Hire. You would get Toon Kingdom. You would get all of those cards. Matter of fact, you would get everything if you get the DLC. You get Toon Kingdom, you get everything else. My Toon deck consists of how I play my Toon deck in real life. Because guess what? I have the deck in real life as well. I put a lot of money into my Toon deck because this card, back in the day, Toon Kingdom, before it got reprinted as a rare, was a secret rare for $30. I have 3 of these things, so that's $90 had to come in my pocket. And it was a short print, which means that if you would have bought a pack, your odds of drawing this card would have been slim to none. It would be very, very slim. Very, very rare. This card was also a short print, and it was called Legend of Dragons 2. Both of these cards were short prints, and they were both $30 a piece. I got this in a secret rare, and I got this in a secret rare. I also put this card in the deck because this special summons a Red Eyes monster. Well, guess what this is? It's a Red Eyes monster. So this kind of go hand together. This protects my field spell, and you can't activate a spell. This also protects the field spell. Pegasus deck does not look nothing like this deck at all. Oh, as you can see, there's a Raigeki in here. There is a warning and some strikes. Competitive play. That's what you do. You play to win, not to lose. to win. So, and to have fun while playing it. This is what you do. You're challenging yourself. You're challenging the player to make better choices in their plays. And you're challenging yourself on, now, if this did not work, if none of this whole deck profile would not work, and if I would have lost a lot of games, what I would do, me personally, I would scrap this whole deck again, go back to the drawing board and be like, okay, so these cards didn't work too well in my deck, so I'm going to take these out of my deck. I didn't like the ratio on when I drew her. You know, I could have drew more of her. So I was like, I'm going to take her out. This probably didn't do nothing for me. And I would go back and I would go back to my tunes that I do unlock. Like so. As you can see, I unlock every tune. And I'm like, well, you know what? I'm going to try Two Mermaid. I'm going to put 3 Two Mermaids in my deck. And I'm going to try her out because Two Mermaid can special summon herself when Two Worlds on the field. There's a difference. I can do that. So I was like, let's try that. So we're going to try that now. My spellbook deck. I'd be like, I got one too many spellbooks in my deck. Maybe I need to drop a master or a spellbook library of the Crescent. I might want to do that, or I might don't want Star Hall in my deck anymore. Um, I might just want to just and probably drop one of these and put in some other tech cards like Breaker the Magical Warrior, Kaiku the Ghost Destroyer, or what's the other guy? The one who can stop special summoning. Um, Probably won't put them in there. Who knows? I have plenty of things to play with, but you have to learn how to play around with these things, and you gotta learn how to innovate certain things and put in your own ratios and try to keep your deck as small as possible so that you can see your cards. But don't sit up here and bash me. And don't sit up here and talk about somebody when you're literally doing the exact same thing. That's a contradiction. And then for you to sit up here and say that you hate people who does that to you, but you can turn around and do it to somebody else, that's literally a contradiction. That makes you look more of a fool because you say you're doing the exact same thing that you don't like when somebody else is do, and then you're judging them and you penalize them because you suck at a game. Not my fault that you lost every goddamn game. That's not my fault. It's your fault because that's how you built your deck. You built your deck to fail. So instead of you being a bitch about it and being a child about it, take your ass back to deck edit, take out certain cards that you know that don't fit, or look up some deck profiles. Matter of fact, go to Marcus Wade on YouTube and go to the Yu-Gi-Oh part of my fucking channel of Marcus Wade, which is my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Divine Rose Gaming is my gaming channel, and go and look up some deck profiles. Because trust and believe me, there is a hero deck profile up there. There is every kind of deck you can possibly think of up there because I have reviewed, I have recorded duels and everything of those natures. So without further ado, this is Marcus Wade basically telling my truth and to let everybody know for future reference. If you want to be a negative prick, please do not subscribe to my channel. Please do not comment on my channel or anything because you will most definitely will not be relevant to the channel. Just basically common sense. You will not be relevant. You will be removed. Your comments will be removed. And if you were to continue to harass, I will make sure that you will be penalized by YouTube because I will report you for harassment. And you know that's a ban. And that harassment also is a lawsuit in the state of Wisconsin. So please watch what you say to me because I don't take negativity too easy. I literally nip it in the bud, and that's what we did today. We nipped it all in the bud. If you have any comments, questions, and or concerns about my video today and how I went about doing it, please feel free to voice your opinion in the description below, but also be mindful of what you say because I am not the only one that reviews my channel. There are multiple people who reviews my channel as well as people in the Yu-Gi-Oh community and also in the gaming community. So if you have any neglects, just know that they may or may not come after you as well because of your ignorance basically. So this is Marcus Wade just giving you a bright and wonderful lesson today. And y'all all enjoy the rest of your morning. And this is Marcus Wade giving you another Divine Rose game. Please comment, rate, and subscribe. Share if you care. Click the notification button so you guys can be notified when I do an actual live stream we will be doing some live streams on Yu-Gi-Oh! Today as well. And we're going to be doing some more live streams today because of the holiday week. So, yes, please comment, rate, subscribe, share if you care, click the notification button. Also, check out my Patreon at www.patreon.com/MarcusWade. Also, check out my YouTube channel, my Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel at youtube.com/MarcusWade. It will take you directly to my channel, my Yu-Gi-Oh! Channel. If you have any other stuff, everything also will be in the description down below, my Patreon and my Yu-Gi-Oh! YouTube channel. So yes, this is me. Signing out. Peace.